Abdul Malik, you wouldn't last 30 seconds in the pimp game or no. You wouldn't last 30 seconds. You don't know nothing. And you don't know nothing about women. Nothing. Except people, the women you choose, now y'all all watching this from Oakland, watching. The women Abdul Malik choose all have a deficit, some internal or psychological problem where he's the king. Right? That's what he do. He don't mess with nobody. Now, he thought that's the way Zakiya was. But he made a mistake, and that mistake slapped the urine out of that boy.
Wow.
You'll never be, look here. If you think I'm lying, tell the truth. Now, y'all remember, when Zakiya snatched hold to that boy, he went and married, got a betrothal to a 14-year-old girl, didn't he? Because she's 14 now, he had to wait till she's 18, 17 to get married. That's who he married to now. Broke your heart. Now here's the nice imam Musa. I held your hand. I walked you through it. Boy, you was about to jump off the Bay Bridge, and everybody in Oakland know it. And Mukhtar was there with us half the meetings. And he remember what I told you. And I walked you through it and held your hand. And when the girl was somewhere, I told you what the problem was. You wouldn't listen. Here's the problem. Abdul Malik, would you tell Imam Musa I would like to marry him? So he said, no. Imam Musa wouldn't marry you because your pants was too hot up there at Berkeley. Now that ain't no reason to be turned off. That might kind of, in our school, we don't hold it against nobody because they was a little loose. You know what I mean? They might get a star by their name for that. I mean, after all, you can't blame nobody for stuff like that. But anyway, so what you do is marry me. And the girl, every time I come to Oakland, y'all in Oakland, y'all know this, would be popping out. In 89, the masjid is full of people, especially Iranians, and in 3 months, all the Iranians is gone because he run them off. And they told me I got a munafiq. I said, don't worry, we got it covered. They couldn't understand what we were doing. We let them do everything they did. That was the job. Just like, you know, for the last 5 years, I've been dealing with this stuff about exactly the same thing happened with Abdul Malik, with the young girl. We call her Halle Berry. He felt himself a playboy on campus. And he also told me about, I had to think like a pimp, and I told him, we don't do that dumb stuff in Islam. Of course, he tells me he didn't say that, and of course I remember, but that's okay. Just like Abdul Malik was a playboy, right? So he thought. That's what Sister Zakiya whipped his behind so bad. As a good friend. You can ask Mukhtar. Y'all listen on this. Mukhtar, you tell him I had to almost hold his hand. And for a few months, and I asked Jamila his wife, what did she say? I want my husband back. Abdul Malik got whipped so bad. That's in the middle stages. He was staring at the wall with white coming out the side of his mouth. Okay? He talking all that pimp. You can't talk gangster talk. You can't be a broken-hearted player. You can't be a broken-hearted pimp or broken-hearted. You can't do that. The game don't allow it. If the brothers found out, all other pimps and hustlers would laugh you. Hey, man, how's your heart doing? You supposed to be pimping, now she pimping you. You ain't sad, I know. I mean, they would make so much fun of you, you couldn't come around. It's not something that's done. They're gonna, what's happening with that's when they took the money. That's arranged too. That's why we call fitna all the time. Design fitna, because if we get arrested too much, you know, and then look at what they have, you know, these people here who are on every page, Khadijah and Mukhtar, they try to act tough, and people go around them, oh, they jump straight out of there. They can't even sleep at night. But that's what they, and I tell them, I said, I'm going to tell everybody to leave you alone. I always tell people that. I'll let you live your own minute, up until this very minute right here, you know. So, and they know everything. I ain't even seen Haile Berry, you know, Sister Zakia. But she did, I call her Haile Berry because she looked almost just like Haile Berry. Built like her too. You ought to see how she built. You know, of course, I pay no attention. But this boy is going to so-called steal her away from me. Finally married. She told Abdul, would you tell Imam Musa